Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. This is DJ, and in today's video we're going to be creating this very simple neutral makeup look using the Urban Decay Game of Thrones palette. It's discontinued but it's still a classic, so if you have that palette, definitely dust it off and let's jump right in. Okay, so to kick things off, if you're not familiar with the Game of Thrones Urban Decay palette, this is the packaging, very chunky, and then the palette slides out. I've kept this palette in as much as I've never watched Game of Thrones and probably will never watch Game of Thrones, but I've kept this palette because of the color story. It's very pretty. I love the way it's separated. You can have different color stories, but we're going to be focusing a lot on the browns today. So starting off with my brows, I'm using the Ofra Don't Play Brow Gel, and I'm using that to just define my brows. And then for my lid, I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Base, and I'm applying that all over the lid. All the products that I used in this video is part of my Shop My Stash and is listed in the description box. The first shadow I'm going into is this warm brown shadow from the palette, and I'm going to concentrate that on the outer corner. I'm using a tapered blending brush, and this one is from Shop Miss A. Shop Miss A. So I'm applying that on the outer and inner corner, and I'm not being careful. I'm literally just blending that in and focusing the concentration on the inner and outer corner. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go back in with this lighter brown shade. Again, using the same brush, very effortless. And this time I'm using it to blend out the edges, just to soften it up so that you don't see any harsh lines. And then I'm using I don't even know what to call this brush, but it's one of those really detailed brushes from Morphe. It's tapered and I'm using it to create a cut crease. But the cut crease is really soft, not too intense. And then I'm going in with this cream shade and I'm packing that on top of the base. And this is going to take you a couple of, just a couple of tries to really pack on the shadow because it's a matte shadow and you just want to pack on the intensity. But once you're happy with the pigmentation, you should have something like this. And you can pretty much do this step for any eyeshadow palette that you have. You don't have to use the Urban Decay palette. You can use any neutral palette to create this look. My primer is from Mary Kay and it's a silicone primer. I really like the way it feels on the skin. And then my foundation is the Stella foundation. This is pretty warm for me. It's pretty dark, pretty red tone. And every time I use this, I always forget how red tone it is on me, and it just makes me chuckle. But just using a flat top kabuki brush to apply that all over. And we're going to be relying on the concealer just to bring some definition and just to make sure that I'm really red. Like I can tell I'm really red in this one, but don't worry, the concealer will rescue. So I did let my concealer sit for a little while before blending that out, and I'm using a blending sponge from Ofra Cosmetics. And then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Crease Proof Concealer, I think it's called, which I absolutely hate because it does crease. But I'm one of those people that if I'm keeping something in my collection, I will use it. In as much as it doesn't really work, I don't recommend it, but I will use it. And then I'm just setting my under eye with my powder. And then I'm using the Revolution Pro CC powder to set the rest of my face. This is lighter than the actual foundation, so it does help to balance the tone of it because it's more yellow and the foundation is quite red. And then I'm using a Revolution Pro brow pencil to deepen my brows and just bring some more definition. An eye pencil from BlackUp. I love this. It's a very soft gel eye pencil. Popping that in my waterline. I'm adding a little bit of the Gerard Cosmetics base, and then I'm going in with both brown shadows that I used in my crease. And then for eyeliner, I'm using this Stella eyeliner pot in black, and I'm applying that on my lower lash line, creating a little wing, and I'm using this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's an eyeliner brush. And I'm using this contour color from the Ofra Face It palette. I love this. It brings definition. It's a very cool tone, so it will balance the red base that I have going on. I really like it. The definition is very nice, so I think Ofra got this one really, really well. It's really good. And then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and kind of settle the powders like I normally like to do before I go in with blush and highlighter. And then I'm using the Morphe eyelash primer. Applying that just to give my eyelashes some definition. You would have noticed that I haven't been wearing false lashes too much or lately, because I work from home, so I honestly don't see the need for it, to be honest. So I've just been happy rocking my lashes, and using this lash primer has been working really well for my lashes. And then this 5D Lash Pow from Makeup Revolution. This was the first time using it. First impression is that it's really good. It really did lift my brows and give me a lot of definition. But as I used as I used it in other videos, which you'll probably see, I didn't quite like the effect. It made my eyes water and it just wasn't the best feeling. But the immediate effect is there. Lip pencil is from MUA Cosmetics in Obsession, and then my lipstick is from Dedesignature, and this is part of their wine collection, which I absolutely love. This is the finished look. It's very warm, very boss ready, very office ready. I really love the way it came out. And I'm gutted that I didn't get as much use as possible out of the Game of Thrones palette, but it still works really well. So if you've got any neutral palette, definitely dust it off and try this look and let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoyed this Shop My Stash makeup tutorial, makeup video, get ready with me. If you did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and turn on your notification bell so you know when next I release a video. And remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives will always matter. And I'll catch you in a future video. Bye.